Pleased to have here for the very first time from Watchmen on HBO, which is just a red-hot hit right now. A gentleman whose career is, as the kids would say, blowing up.
Hey.
There might be a spoiler. We're trying not to spoil anything, but that's the way Watchmen rolls. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, good to see you, sir.
Thank you so much, man. I'm glad to be here.
What's life like for you right now?
I'm chilling, man.
Oh, you're chilling, but I mean, the show that you are on is absolutely exploding right now.
It's great, man. It's nice to be a part of something that's culturally relevant, that's in the zeitgeist. I'm having a really good time looking at the conversation on Twitter. I'm having a really good time watching my family and everybody react to it. I'm sort of in the middle of it, just kind of hanging out. But yeah, all the buzz and all the energy around it has been pretty awesome.
Well, I mean, you can't tell your family what's going on, right? I mean, you can't reveal. You're letting them them learn it just as the rest of
definitely
the globe. Right?
Yeah. I don't want to rob them of that experience.
Right, exactly. And in the last 2 weeks, your character has had quite a change, quite a turn.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll leave it up to you. What you want to throw out there? We just did see you in a scene.
Yeah, we just did. So I mean,
okay.
if you've seen that, then you already know that my character was revealed to be Dr. Manhattan, the most powerful being in the history of the comic canon, really. And it's been awesome, man. I signed up to play one character, thinking that I was going to go and play Regina King's husband.
Yes.
The stay-at-home dad, and that was like an awesome opportunity in and of itself. And then it turned out to be something that was much more.
Exactly. And we just talked about Regina King in the television only segment.
Yeah.
She's been here. I can't love that woman anymher.
She's a huge Laker fan.
Yep.
Huge Laker fan. I had a lot of fun last year giving her a lot of flack for.
Well, I hope you got it in while you could.
I did.
Because you're a Warrior fan.
I did.
And the universe is kind of flipped here.
I just wanted to get it out. I'm a Shaq fan.
Okay.
Huge Shaq fan.
Why is that?
I just wanted to be 7 foot tall. I mean, it was Shaq. It was, Shazam, and he was just the man. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I literally used to pray to be 7 feet tall so I could be just like Shaquille O'Neal.
Right.
And so I followed Shaq to the Lakers. I followed Shaq to the Heat. And then once Shaq started to go on his tour, then I started, chilling out with Kobe, for a little while. And after Kobe retired, I was just a fan of really good basketball.
There you go. I am mandated to say, just as somebody who's in this position, and I do love Shaq, and he would, I think, would want me to point out there's a big difference between Shazam and Kazam. I think
I did say Shazam, didn't I?
Look, we all want to.
I did say Shazam.
We all want to burnish the resumes of all of our heroes.
I said Shazam because I'm so close to
be Shazam.
Because I'm so close to the DC property.
Kazam
is what
totally different.
Go look it out.
Totally different.
Go look it out.
Creature.
Go look it out.
Hey, but you're also from the New Orleans area, right? Are you from New Orleans?
Yeah. Born and raised.
Okay.
Yeah, born in New Orleans, raised in Oakland, California. So that's how I get the Golden State connection, but also the 49ers and the Saints connection also.
What was again? I know you might be busy. You got stuff going on.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have your future projects here, and one title after the other just leaps off the screen, leaps off the page here. But Saints and Niners playing each other this past Sunday.
That was a good football game.
It sure was.
I was at the 40-40 club with a lot of friends. Everybody was from New Orleans. Saints fans don't play. That means Saints fans just do not play.
That's correct.
About the football, and I was in there, and I'm the only 49er fan in there.
So you're rooting. So when it comes to it, game on the line, season on the line, they're playing each other. You're leaning towards the 49ers over the Saints.
I'm leaning toward the 49ers over the Saints in a scenario where the 49ers are playing the Saints.
Okay.
Independent of that,
yes,
I'm really hoping that the Saints go all the way.
Except for this past Sunday. Okay, so when the chips are on the line, because the path to the Super Bowl made easiest by having home field throughout.
This is true.
And now the Niners have that, the Saints don't.
Yeah, that's true. The Saints going to have to slug it out. But the Saints lost me. But the 49ers lost me, honestly, with the Chip Kelly hire. Because,
it's interesting.
My opinion, he kind of blew up the team in Philly. Went to San Francisco. I thought he was just going to do the same thing. I was a Harbaugh guy. I really liked, what Harbaugh was doing over there.
I knew I liked you.
And then, once Chip came in, I was like,
what are we doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I think that was to get past the Jim Tom Sula of it all, just to try and change the page and go with Chip. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, right here on the Rich Eisen Show. So, but is this maybe your Cal roots coming out here that you didn't like? An Oregon guy and Chip Kelly? Could this be your Pac-12 allegiances that are coming through right here?
It could be. Go Bears all day.
So now you went to Cal, right? You went to Cal Berkeley?
Yep, Berkeley.
And you ran track?
I ran track.
There? Okay.
Yep, led the track.
What'd you do?
110 hurdles, 400 hurdles, and I tried a triple jump in a meet against Washington. Against Washington.
You said
once.
Tried.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I tried.
Did you?
I probably jumped like 44 or something like that, and
That's insane. Wow. So you had a terrific career as a track star.
I mean, I would have. I think had I stuck to it, it was fun. I was very, very good in high school, and went to Berkeley, ran track for 2 years, and then architecture and track didn't mix. I studied architecture also, and so I ended up not running track anymore and focusing on architecture.
So how did you get into acting?
I was doing a skit for the team, and
for the track team.
Yeah, for the track team. It was like a team building exercise where all the underclassmen had to perform for the upperclassmen. Went on stage, and I'm doing impersonations of the coaches, and everybody's cracking up laughing. Next day at practice, we're warming up and we're stretching, and my teammate JP, he says almost verbatim, he says, "Dude, you should take a theater class. It's just like recess." And I'm like, "Oh, the theater class, recess, easy A? I'm after it, I'm after it." And so that's where the seed was born.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where the seed was born.
And so what was your first big break then, would you say?
My first big break was my first job in 2015. Well, I got laid off. So getting laid off was my first big.
From what?
From my city planning job. Because I pursued the architecture path. I ended up working in San Francisco at the mayor's office of housing. I got laid off in October of 2010, and I said, "Man, I'm gonna go just do something. I'm gonna go try to have some fun." I had my unemployment coming in, so I didn't really have to worry about paying so much of my share of the rent with my brother, and that kind of just rolled into me getting into a play and learning that I can go to graduate school. Went to Yale. Studied acting for 3 years, and I got my second break on a show called The Get Down on Netflix. That was 2015.
Right.
Yeah.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen II here on the Rich Eisen Show. Now, my kids don't know you from Watchmen. Okay, my kids are 11, 8, and 6. The Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman is
a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah, man.
What an amazing film.
Yeah, man.
That is.
Yeah.
Just awesome.
Yeah.
Soup to nuts, the whole thing. What was it like for you on that set and for that film?
I went to trapeze school for 2 months. You know what I mean? And I go from like this disco dancing, kingpin in 1970s New York to wearing all purple spandex and singing about acceptance and singing about being an individual and things like that, and that was wild, man. It was literally like a circus.
Literally,
literally like a circus. And I'm dancing with this. They had some of the greatest dancers in the world, and then Hugh Jackman.
Zendaya too.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman, Zendaya, Zac Efron. I mean, all over the place. It was just it's a completely different world. But I've been able to have really good be in really good company, man.
The music in that in that film.
You sing?
I sing Sinatra.
Okay.
Because that's my. Although I have tried to, I do sing A Million Dreams with my kids.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm real. I'm not just a face.
Yeah, I love
and a
it.
voice.
I love
I'm real.
I love it. I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
I will sing I'll try to do the lower register. If I go higher register, I got no shot.
Okay. Yeah.
But I sing all those songs.
Awesome.
They're amazing.
Awesome.
They're amazing. And so you saw the film with your family, or attempted to, right?
Which one?
The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
So what happened when you try to take your family to the film?
Well, I can only take so many because really big family. So I think maybe one of my sisters, maybe only one or two of my sisters came to that premiere.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then going to a theater, it was all sold out or something like that? Did that happen?
Oh, in New Orleans, when I went to go take the family there, and that was pretty cool. You know, I took them to the theater. It was all sold out.
Was it from like, your neighborhood where you grew up or something like that?
Yeah, yeah. But maybe it was just uptown. Uptown just went, just went to the theater, and we go there, and I'm thinking that, hey, we're gonna come see me in this movie, and it's all sold out, and I take it. I take the win, right? You take the win. My movie sold out, so now we go on Canal and we have some seafood or something like that.
That is a great fallback position.
Yeah, right. And then go back a little bit later.
So again, you're used to having something that you've done become culturally iconic and then blowing up. I mean, so that's what The Greatest Showman. You were in that film, and now you're in Watchmen. So let's discuss this a little bit here, because it was just revealed you're literally portraying Dr. Manhattan, who's literally like a god. And what was the most difficult part of the transformation for you as an actor to become this blue god? Spoiler alert, everybody.
The acting was one part of it. He's a guy who's not super emotional, so I wanted to focus on like how to make him a god, but also make him human. I didn't want him to just be a robot, but I also didn't want him to be too human. That was one side of it. But the getting in shape for that role was just, I'm not a guy who, I will get in shape, but I'm not gonna get up and go to the gym on my own. It's like it takes a job to get me in the gym religiously. So, I put on some muscle, I had to eat right and get ready, because you definitely don't want a guy like that to show up not looking the part, to show up out of shape. For a guy like that.
I know you were in track in college. Were you eating pizzas when you were on the track team?
But I was 19 and 19 and 20 years old, and so you can kind of do it, like that. You know what I mean?
How old are you now?
I'm 33.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're 33, and you gotta actually put some time in the gym for this sort of stuff.
Yeah. You gotta look the part, and I keep doing these jobs where I got to get in shape, man. Where I got to go to the gym. I'm doing Aquaman, and now I'm doing The Matrix, and I'm doing, Watchmen. One would think that I would just get in shape and stay in shape, right? But I won't learn my lesson.
Live your life.
I love the off season, man. I love the off season.
What do you indulge in the off season? Where do you go in the off season?
I still love playing basketball.
Okay.
I try to play basketball once a week.
Tell me about your game.
I told you that I grew up looking up to Shaq.
Yes.
So
it means you don't shoot free throws well. And what else?
No, it means that I love the bang, man. I love the bang.
Okay.
Bang down low. But
down
also,
low.
Big men still think that they're guards too. So I'll still take up the ball like Shaq in the All-Star game.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go to the floor.
Right.
So you're 6'2", 6'3". What are you?
I like to say that I'm 6'3". If you let me have that, I'll take it.
I will if you let me be 6 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
So then, we're in good shape. Yeah.
You got that.
So let's just. This is the Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, I guess, rundown here. You're
here we go.
6'3".
Yep.
You're 6'3", and
201.
201. Okay, I will put down 201. And your game is you're down low.
I like to go. I'm a 3 guard. I'm a 3 guard who can bang. Do they still make 3 guards anymore?
Chris, you play regularly. What do you have over there?
If you're free on Tuesdays, we could use you on my team.
Okay.
I'm a small forward. Everyone kind of shoots threes now.
Everyone shoots threes now.
Yeah.
I saw Taco Fall shooting threes.
That's what I'm saying.
I saw Taco Fall warming up shooting threes.
He's 7'5".
Before one of the Boston games.
Yeah.
He's 7'5" and a half.
Don't tell that to him. He'll tell him that he's 7'6".
So what is your? So you can rain from 3 as well?
I will shoot.
Okay. So we already had Lil Rel here trying to make a play to get into the NBA All-Star Game celebrity game. Is this what would you be in?
Yeah, if there was an NBA All-Star game, like a celebrity dunk contest or something like that.
Dunk?
Yeah, I get it. I can jump.
All right, now.
I can jump.
Now, we're not talking about Dr. Manhattan here. We're talking about as you, right?
I got the footage.
You can you have dunked many times. Look at him laughing. No, I'm serious. I mean,
so I can jump, man.
No, I'm serious. You can.
Yeah, I can jump.
I mean, there's so what are you? Are we windmilling? What are we?
I got a windmill for you.
You can windmill.
I got a windmill for you. Yeah, I got video footage of a windmill for you.
We're gonna need to see it. Yeah, we're gonna need to
I'll send it in.
All due respect. We're gonna,
With all due
we're gonna need to
respect.
see it.
By the way, that's our line here is when we don't mean to be saying anything respectful, but trying to get away from
All
sounding
due respect. I'm gonna need to see the footage.
As long as you just front your statement with all due respect.
you can say
feel-
anything you want.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
With all due respect, we're going to see the footage of the windmill talk from you.
I love it. I love it.
So the finale's this weekend. What can you tell us about it?
Man,
for
you know,
Watchmen?
we try to elevate the show and give you something to watch every single week. Episode 8 was a hard hitting banger, and there's a lot of plot to cover, a lot of ground to cover in episode 9. So it's ambitious, and I think we step up to the plate.
Have all your surprises been taken care of? Can you?
No, I think there's definitely more surprises to come.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's great. And you mentioned some of your next projects. All right, so let's get into it. Candyman, a sequel to the '92 film Candyman, coming out in June 2020. I've heard of the guy who's written it. His name is Jordan Peele.
Yep. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. So dope to be a part of that, and also bringing back the iconography of Candyman.
Yeah.
You know, even for people who don't know the plot of that movie, they still know like Candyman. You just don't mess with Candyman. You know what I mean? So it's really cool to be bringing something like that back and to be bringing it in at a time. You know, we're making something that's going to be culturally relevant. You know, coming out of Jordan Peele's head and
Coming out of his head.
Yeah. Next summer, I think that's going to be dope.
I bet.
Yeah.
The trial of the Chicago 7.
Yeah.
I've heard of the writer and director. His name is Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah.
And you play Bobby Seale. That's a serious role.
Yeah, Oakland Cat, Black Panther, Bobby Seale. This is the trial where he was notoriously, the notorious trial where he was bound and gagged for 3 days in the courtroom for, speaking out for himself. So that's a different kind of drama, important. It's a film about speaking up and about getting out there, using your voice and, putting yourselves and your body on the line for a cause. Stacked cast.
And it sure is Sacha Baron Cohen, Eddie Redmayne, Jeremy Strong, who I love in Succession, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yep.
And you.
Yep.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
I love how you keep on saying my name, man. Let's keep it going.
Well, you know what it is? It's also the radio. I'm resetting for the audience who you are.
Yeah.
Sitting here next to me, just in case they don't know you're also in Aquaman 2 and Matrix 4. I've heard of all these films. My gosh, man.
Yeah, man.
Now, what can you say about these films?
Man, I forget about them all the time because I'm working on one thing. But I'm excited for it, man. I got a really good slate coming out for the next couple of years.
Okay.
And it's going to be really exciting. It's nice that I got a good mix of like the big movies and then, the small independent things that matter also. So I got a really good mix. I'm just trying to work on, really just work on my game and work on having a place to stay.
Now your game is
basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're windmill dunking.
Yeah, I can do that.
At the NBA All-Star Game for celebrities.
I can, yeah.
If given the chance.
If given a chance.
You will do this.
Yes, I will do that. And you know what? And if you're there, you can interview me first.
You know what? I would be all over that. I'll take the exclusive. Certainly, since we just saw from your future projects, you only work for people with Oscars. So, I will take that assignment.
Yeah, there
but
we go.
You do know, I mean, you're talking about windmill. So from the free throw line, like Jordan, I mean, what's your best dunk? Give me, like, if you got to go with your best dunk, what is your best dunk?
My best dunk?
Yes, like you got your go-to dunk. You know, the whole world is watching, and you've got to jam that thing in the hole. What do you got?
I think the windmill is the one. I think the windmill is. I don't have several dunks.
Okay.
But I am a guy that you got to look out for on the rebound, like Caruso. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got to look out for that guy. Now, I just compare myself
out
to
of all the Lakers for you to compare yourself
because
to.
who am I going to compare myself to? LeBron or something like that? You know what I mean?
Honestly thought, is he talking about David Caruso from CSI Miami? Like
Caruso
is he talking about?
Because it's unexpected.
Alex.
Caruso because it's unexpected, and it's unexpected because I'm an actor, and actors can't ball. You know what I mean?
It gets LeBron off the bench because usually LeBron's well out of the game by that point in time, and he's waving his towel,
just chilling.
You just want that moment
with his shoes off.
With his
you know what I mean?
Because he's already giving it to a kid in the second row.
Right.
I got you.
All right. They're already catching flack for it by then, too.
I love it. Well, congrats on everything going on with you,
No,
man.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You got it. Come
I'll
back
send you that
anytime.
footage.
You need to.
I know I do.
We will air it. We will air it. It's called content. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. You can follow him at Yahya on both Twitter and Instagram, YAHYA. Check out the Watchmen's season finale coming up Sunday on HBO. Great to see you.
I appreciate it.
You got it. We're back with more in a second.
Thanks a bunch.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.